One of the most common factors for any device, especially 7-inch tablets, is price. It's not uncommon to hear that if something is twice the price, it should be twice as good to justify that price. When looking at the $149 Sero 7 Pro, it begs the question, are other tablets that cost an additional $50, $100 or more that much better than Hisense's own offering? Many potential buyers no doubt passed up this tablet completely, not recognizing the manufacturer and immediately labeling it a no-name Chinese Android tablet. Those who frequent Android forums, on the other hand, have likely heard the buzz created by the popularity of this new budget tablet. The question becomes, even at this price, is it worth it? With specs that match or beat the Nexus 7 in almost any area, and at $50 cheaper, it would seem like a no-brainer. Are the improvements over the 11-month-old Nexus 7 enough to bring the Sero 7 Pro up to today's standards? If not, does the price merit a purchase anyway? How does Hisense's hardware stack up in the quality department? Keep on watching for my review. Now, as far as the build of this tablet goes, they're about what you'd expect from a $149 tablet. It's hard plastic all around, and a few unseemly body lines around ports and buttons. The back is textured for better grip, has an almost copper-like shine in the right lighting, and there are two cutouts for the stereo speakers at the bottom. Inside the tablet is a 1.3 GHz NVIDIA Tegra 3 CPU, 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of internal memory, and Bluetooth 3.0. All ports are housed on the top edge of the tablet, and they include a pinhole microphone, a 3.5mm headphone jack, a micro SD card slot, a micro USB port, and a mini HDMI. On the tablet's right side, you'll find the power button and volume rocker, and controlling volume using the rocker works very smoothly. When a power button depress is recognized, the tablet lets you know with a short vibration. That's right, the Sero 7 Pro even includes a vibration motor, which also vibrates when things like the navigation keys are pressed. The only two issues are probably just quality control and manufacturing inconsistencies. You can't really tell with this tablet. Sometimes there'll be it'll have slightly better materials, and sometimes the tablet will look like it was slightly dinged up in its manufacturing. I mean, it's not a big deal because no tablet is going to be really bad, but it's a small something to take notice of. And the screen is definitely one of this tablet's strong points. There's great viewing angles, there's great resolution, and there are bright, vivid colors. The Hisense Sero 7 Pro runs straight Android 4.2.1, just as Google intended, with a few tweaks and add-on apps, nothing too significant. One of the first things that users who are used to on-screen buttons with the traditional setup will notice a fourth navigation button that has a plus sign on the center. The sole purpose of this button is to take screenshots. This makes me wonder, do people really take screenshots that much that it's really worth adding an extra button for? Hisense seems to think so. Now, about the battery life for this tablet. Hisense even included a power saving mode on this tablet, and even in performance priority mode, battery life is listed at 7 hours. Standby time, over a 24-hour period, this tablet loses up to a third of its battery life, which is not good at all, which really, you basically need to keep it plugged in when you're not using it, or making sure it's all the way off, basically all the time. The photos taken by this tablet are pretty decent. It's maybe not quite as good as the Nexus 7, but it's definitely passable. Now, let me talk about the conclusion for this tablet. The Sero 7 Pro does exactly what it sets out to do. It offers good all-around specs, more features than you might get in some tablets, and it comes at a very great price. This isn't a tablet that most people would consider a major investment, but it's a very fun purchase. Hisense has managed to check almost every box for every user. Those who refuse to purchase a Nexus device because of the lack of expandable storage get micro SD, gamers that want access to NVIDIA games in the Play Store get a Tegra 3 processor, and hardcore and power users get some of what they want, but they should be wary. While the hardware features Hisense has included are numerous, the tablet does have last year's specs. With Tegra 4 seeing a widespread release soon, and 2 GB of RAM quickly becoming the norm, the Sero 7 Pro hardware is okay right now, but it will soon become outdated. Buyers who do not need to be on the cutting edge of hardware or software, though, will definitely find satisfaction with the Hisense Sero 7 Pro, both in the Android experience and their wallets. Thanks for watching this review of the Hisense Sero 7 Pro.